Oh my god, wait, because I put it in the case, my sponge is still wet from last night. Love that.
Yeah, me too.
I've been doing drag for like 3 years now. Because I started doing drag before I was trans. I had a lot of internalized homophobia from how I was raised. And so I was like, I'm not gonna like engage with any like gay shit or anything like that, or like queer culture. I was so bored when everything was on lockdown, and Drag Race was on Hulu. It like changed my entire viewpoint on everything. Not even like I have to be on the show, just like I have to do what these people do. Being on stage, it's my favorite feeling ever. I've always been a performer. Like when I was in high school, the only thing I never did was band. Because I hated band kids and I didn't want to be described as one of them. I was even worse. I was a theater kid. I did musical theater. I was doing drag on my high school stage as like Aunt March and Little Women. I've competed in every talent show that I ever got the chance to do. I always wanted to like be on stage because I love when people look at me. Thank you. I feel like a lot of people would think of like doing drag as like kind of like taxing on the psyche, because you have to do these two separate things all the time, but I love it because it just gives me more avenues to express my own femininity in whatever way that might be. It feels kind of glamorous. I feel like a vigilante, like anti-hero almost. By day, she's a customer service worker, and by night, she's a hot tranny slut. AJ's the stage performer, and Jade is like the DJ who's smoking on the side. Jade is still definitely an integral part of who AJ is. I don't think of them as two different entities. I found such an amazing community through drag. Stop laughing at me. Stop fucking laughing at me.
I am Leilani. I'm currently just online makeup personality, drag entertainer of the world. It's a super expensive hobby if you care. If you really want to improve and be the best, most refined image of yourself, what I want to do and what I know she wants to do, it's very expensive.
And there's no like one-stop shop for everything. You have to, buy some things online. You have to thrift some things. You have to make things yourself. You have to be a makeup artist, a dancer, like fierce lip syncer, a hairstylist. Drag doesn't make you a lot of money, especially if you're starting out. So in order to get like a nice like repertoire of costumes and wigs and shit, it's hard. It's hard to start drag. My previous job before Nordstrom, I was working as a ropes course guide. They just shut the course down, laid off the whole team. In that same week, I also crashed my car and broke up with my partner. So I was just like stuck. Nordstrom was just the first place to call me back. I'll come in at 10 a.m. It just kind of stays the same throughout the whole day. We get busier, we get less busy, we get busier, we get less busy, and then eventually I'm off. But I've found that my hair does not... It's like definitely a little harrowing being a trans person in customer service. It's not even that it really makes it difficult, it just makes it inconvenient. I'll go in and I'll be like, oh, honey, I'm so fine, fresh, feminine, like nobody can take me. And then one person calls me sir and it ruins my day.
Jade, the women behind the aura.
I think I realized that I was trans at a lot of different points in my life, but every single time I did, I kind of pushed it off. I mean, I realized from like a very young age that I felt more comfortable being feminine and being girly. I had a conversation with my mom when I was like five and a half-ish. I just told her like, hey, I want to be a girl. And she was like, there's doctors that can do that. And I was like, so can I see one? And then I didn't think about it more. If I did, then like this probably could have been a lot easier. After high school, I was hanging out with one of my drag friends and her friend was a trans woman. I was like, yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't know. I don't think it's for me. And she just like asked me the like hard questions. She was like, why don't you want to transition? Would it make you happier? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And she's like, well, there's your answer. It's been really polarizing, honestly. Like, my family especially. My friends have all been good. I haven't lost any friends over being trans. My mom is like my biggest supporter ever. She loves Jade. She sends me her old clothes from like the 90s, and I'm like, thank you so much. My dad has been like not the best. I can tell that he's trying, because now that I don't live with him, I think he realizes that like if I really wanted to, I could just block his number and never talk to him again. He still has to this day not called me Jade, not called me she. He's also not like disowning me, which I guess is, I don't know, ding ding ding, points for everybody. Before I transitioned, I thought of like AJ as like this like character that I would play on stage, as something that I could turn on and turn off. AJ is still a part of me even when I'm out of drag. Like, I still have the AJ-isms. I still have the same sort of style aesthetic as I do in drag. It's just at a smaller level. Huge. The J in AJ stands for Jade. My mom chose it. My dead name is Jackson, Jaxon, and she was like, I have your drag name. It's AJ Nox, AJ-Nox, so it's like an anagram. It's a nice little like reminder of where I came from, because even though I don't use that name, I don't like it, I still have a lot of good memories of Jackson and who he was.
I describe her as very hardworking, very considerate, gorgelicious, immensely helpful, talking me off of many a ledge, as I've also done for her. Being friends with her has kind of given me the life that I've always wanted for my early 20s. It's gotten me to do what I've always wanted to do, which is live away from home, do drag with a bestie.
I'm so tired of this.
Clown fuckers.
My ultimate goal is just to be able to do drag full time, but that's not the most realistic. When I do drag, I just want to make myself proud, because I think that's the hardest thing for me to do, is for me to be proud of what I do. If I can do a performance, make a look, style a wig, and like look back at photos and videos of myself and be like, yeah, I did that, then that's good enough for me.